Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio December 27, 2022. Your intuition about what to do to get the most out of a situation, or to perform something the most efficiently, is working powerfully today. It's easier to get the support you need or the inspiration to build a dream. Goals are inspired and imaginative, and you're especially persuasive. It's also a strong time for feeling valued. You have the sense that you can get over problems hindering your progress. Focusing on compassion and intuition as tools to help you better understand yourself and others, particularly family, can be especially helpful right now. This week, you can have a personal epiphany or circumstance that pushes you to take charge of a problem area or come to an understanding of a problem. The moon is slithering through the sky like a majestic divine python, leaving radiant beams in her wake. Today, as she slowly grows, she visits your solar third house of communication and ideas. The moon always ties to our natural rhythms and emotions, so with her activating your mind, it's a great day to sit down with your sweetheart and have a heart-to-heart. It doesn't have to be just about feelings, though. It can be about anything that swims up into your consciousness. Share deep discussions about topics that interest or fascinate you. You'll both feel enriched because of it. Lean into your unique voice. Being upfront and bold is your usual forte, but you may have a unique way of expressing yourself at work when the moon enters Aquarius. The lunar energy may inspire you to unexpectedly convey your opinions, thoughts, or inquiries at work. You may speak up suddenly and without planning on what you should say. Something said could come out differently than intended or anticipated during this lunation. Although this lunation may sometimes feel a little odd, you should embrace your unique conversational style. The moon's departure from your income sector yesterday has done more than leave you with a better sense of where the money is. This not only wrapped up the last new moon of 2022 but the only visit while Venus, the planet of money, is here, and while the planets that will take you into your new financial year are now all assembled. This leaves you with a new sense of confidence and even a sense of excitement for the new year. Walking is probably the most underrated exercise because it doesn't require much exertion, and people do it every day. But how much do you actually do it? Do you walk instead of taking the bus whenever possible? Do you think 8 or 10 blocks is too far to walk? There are serious health benefits from walking. It tones your entire body, you can do deep breathing exercises at the same time, and the body naturally aligns itself when you walk with a straight back and an extended chest. Welcome to the healing and rejuvenating energy of this day's essence. Even though this is traditionally a family day, you're likely to feel a need for at least a little time to yourself. Chances are, it's been a while since you've had a quiet moment, so see what you can arrange. Perhaps mindless chores like dinner preparation allow your mind to relax, or more serious probing through meditation suits you. Whatever the case, be sure to do this for yourself, as it can help with your overall well-being more than you realize. What makes the timing of the moon's last visit to your communication sector for the year important is that it is also the last while Mars is in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. It was just 4 days ago that the Sun left Sagittarius, something that took the pressure off your relationships, but not before allowing you to move into your new solar year with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. On the other side, the Moon and Mars are working together to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. As the moon makes its last visit to your communication sector for the year, it forms a friendly aspect to Mars today, for the last time while the planet of passion is in retrograde motion in your relationship sector. This comes just 4 days after the Sun's departure from Sagittarius took the pressure off your relationships, with a chance today to give your emotional responses, relationships, the past, and unsaid words a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Holiday stress could make balancing emotions and partnerships difficult today, so avoid getting snippy with your partner. You might also feel as though your self-care has been put on hold, so try to find those moments when you can connect with your breath and find your zen. This will be especially important for anyone in charge of arranging holiday meals or festivities, so be extra gentle with yourself if you're carrying a heavy load of responsibilities. Things come together in your house of money and values this week. It may explain why, even though there are certain opportunities coming your way, some of them require more work or more education than you currently have or have time for. Don't worry. You're facing a time when you need to focus on the politics of your job. Take the boss out to lunch. Luckily, this energy begins to dissipate with a supportive connection between the Aquarius moon and Jupiter. The atmosphere becomes dreamier and less stressful, so don't be afraid to relax for a bit. If you're celebrating the holidays, this is a great time to connect with the children in your family. You'll feel like a child yourself as you share in all the excitement they experience. Feel free to indulge in a little playtime, and allow the light-hearted energy to waft through your household. You have a host of astrological aspects to choose from this week, many of which affect your work and money. First, your relationships could possibly be less than stable. You may need to count on someone else for that loan you'd hoped for. Aspects in your house of large institutions like banks and the IRS indicate you should be careful what you say and how you say it. The moon continues its journey through Aquarius until tomorrow, so take a minute to appreciate any presents you've received in the last few days, and think of ways you can give back to your community. The cosmic weather is quiet today until the Aquarius moon trines Mars in Gemini, engendering confidence. We are inspired to champion collaborative projects, surrounding ourselves with people who share our vision of the future. However, Mars is still retrograde, suggesting that we avoid going full steam ahead. Our initiatives are worth the effort, but our success will depend upon timing, and the timing is less than ideal. What we lack in energy, we will more than make up for creatively. Brainstorming is the best use of our time, so start spitballing. Devise conceptual ideas that you are not married to. Continue to adapt your plans as the occasion calls for it. Sensible strategizing helps us to know when to take the lead and when to pass the baton. This week is about the exciting yet somewhat daunting activity in your communication sector, asking you to become more professional in your way of speaking. Although things may feel tense, it's an excellent opportunity to go deeper into spiritual practices like meditation and yoga, especially if they help you process new ideas that can eventually earn you more money. In the evening, the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, offering healing. As the moon transits Aquarius, our emotions err on the side of the rational. We don't jump to conclusions. So, when we encounter a triggering situation, our first reaction may be to not react at all. Instead, we check ourselves and try to understand the mechanism behind our anxieties. We can look at our problems objectively, and choose whether to address them or release them. Through our choices, we set an example for others. Our approach has a ripple effect within our community, inspiring our friends and family likewise to confront and release their own pain in healthy ways.